Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Broken Heart Prankster with 193 rating versus VNC 2025 champion with 343 ratings, so it's going to be another high rated DB video. Also, Broken Heart Prankster is a YCS champion, oh god yes, so hopefully we get some good gameplay, and we will see 2025 champion win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then they will decide to go first, 41 versus 40, and then opening hands we will see Imperm, MTP07, Shifter, Code of Soul, and Ash Blossom, so definitely not a good hand on the Malice's side. They have Lacrima, Dominus Purge, Ash Blossom, Fualos, and Fiendsmith Tract. So we will go ahead and drop Shifter. What's a VNC? You know what? I'm not gonna lie, I was also curious what a VNC was. Okay, looks like they're just... Oh, they paused the games. They said, what's a VNC? Are they really not going to say it? It's our regional tournament in Vietnam. Not official, though. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, hopefully they win one. Well, past turn, we draw the Cheesy Cat, or Chessy Cat. I actually don't know how to say this card's name. Chessy Cat? This is such a weird name. That was a good draw. So now, I mean, it's not like a great draw, but it's like good enough, right? So we go ahead, set MTP07, normal summon cat, and then activate MTP07, banish the cat, try to go search the Ash Blossom it, and then activate the cat effect, pay 300, special summon itself out. Yeah, this isn't going to do a whole lot because we got hand trapped. Then go battle phase, attack, and then we go set Imperm pass. You know, otherwise we could have grabbed like Dormouse, and then cat, banish, draw 2, Dormouse, summon, Dormouse, you know, White Rabbit, and then you have a bunch of bodies and you drew cards. They draw Pressured Planet, that's a good draw, so activate Pressured Planet, and then we're thinking if we want to Ash that, which, yeah, I was going to say, a Cash Monster here is very scary. It applies infinite pressure when we have nothing. And then normal summon out Lacrima effect, dump the Engraver, make the Requiem effect, tribute go special, bring out the Engraver, and then now we will go activate the Requiem effect. I don't know, maybe there's like a world where you just like accept that they have Unicorn or Fenrir on field and that you can imperm the next turn and you have Ash for Fiendsmith, because otherwise it's like pretty tough. But I guess you also put them on half Fiendsmith, but last turn you shifted them, so like they didn't really get an opportunity to play. Now they make Necro Quip, activate Engraver, shuffle back Engraver to special summon out. Okay, battle phase, attack over, and then attack direct. They also have the boost from the planet, and then go main phase 2, overlay into the DDD. Then go set Fiendsmith Tract, set Dominus Purge, pass, and then you know still have Requiem and the Lacrima into the Fiendsmith in Paradise. They draw on the Talons, and then now we go main phase. So I don't know what's in our extra deck. Okay, we just go battle phase, and then we were hoping that they would like Lacrima or something. Maybe we should have just committed like normal summon Code of Soul and hope that our opponent messes up, and then we like, I don't know, make Link 1 and then save battle phase. I don't know. I guess right there you probably just like never bait them into doing anything. We could have also went like end of main, go battle, go main phase 2, but I guess they would never Requiem in main phase 2, but they could mess up because they want to get Requiem effect and it's only during the main phase, and you have Talons. But now on to game number 2. Malice has Malice and Underground in hand, Chessy Cat, Imperm, Terraforming, and Chessy Cat. Not a great hand, but it's fine. They have Veiler, Lacrima, Fenrir, Fualos, and Purge. I mean, compared to last game, at least we can play this time. So we will go main phase, normal summon cat, activate cat effect, and then they will effect Veiler that. Activate Terraforming, Dominus Purge to stop it, and then now we just activate the field spell anyways, so they are sick. And that's going to banish Dormouse effect, pay 300, special summon itself out, and then Dormouse effect, go banish White Rabbit effect, summon itself out, and then activate the effect to go set a trap. They can use the Fualos here. I guess you could also just wait, because realistically, like if they set TP11, then what does TP11 really do here, right? We've gone through 2 of our effects, so all we're going to do is like banish cat, summon a name from deck, cat summon itself back out, and then what? Make a Link 3, but what did the extra body actually like facilitate there? It didn't really do very much. So now you're kind of like letting them know that they're going to be playing under Fualos, and you're letting them choose which trap to set while they're playing under the Fualos. So now they're going to go ahead and set GWC06, and then they link off into White Binder. They get to draw one, they draw Ash Blossom, White Binder effect to banish, and then activate Cat effect, summon itself out. White Binder effect to go ahead and set from deck. That's going to set the MTP07, set Imperm from hand, and then end phase, we're going to activate GWC06, banish White Binder, summon Dormouse, and then White Binder effect, summon itself out by paying 900, and then we draw one. That'll draw into a Druid's Worm, which is good on the opponent's turn. It's not as good as it like normally is if you get the full combo. But this is like, it's still fine there, still fine. They draw into Fiendsmith Tract. Okay, so they go special summon out Fenrir, and then thinking on the summon, we could banish it. We also have Imperm. Oh, actually, never mind. This is good. This is good. Actually, I was thinking of Druid's Worm as like, oh, you know, it's like good for our engine, but it's actually good against their deck because they're playing like Fiendsmith. Okay. Yeah. So their MTP07 gets hit with Ash Blossom. Sadly, but they can't search and banish. Fenrir effect to search, we hit that with Imperm. And then they go normal Lacrima effect, dump Engraver, link off, make Requiem effect, tribute, go ahead, special summon out Engraver from the deck. And then they do have Requiem effect to equip. They could use the effect to send, but they're just going to make a Necro equip there. And then activate Engraver effect, shuffle back to special summon out. And then we activate Druid's Worm to banish the Engraver, summon. And yeah, now they're going to go activate Track. They just keep extending anyways. Add Lurie, discard Lurie. Also, I didn't even know Lurie got this alt art until I saw it on DB Rated a couple of days ago. It's interesting that this card got an alt art. Just because like it's such an old card, it feels like. But it is played now, so I guess it kind of makes sense. But they're going to go ahead, summon out the Lurie, then make Sequence. They have no Engraver engrave. So they play Aerial Eater. Said sure you have Aerial Eater or oh yeah, my bad, no worries. Oh, they don't play Aerial Eater. Okay. Oh, they really messed up then. Okay. I was about to say like it's actually interesting that they play that cuz I don't think I've seen a Kashtira build play that card. But they're just going to go battle phase, beat over. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake, right? Like, they could have made SP at least. And then SP banish. And then you have SP interruption. You know, you still have, like, the Lacrima and the Requiem set up. You just kind of summon this body for no reason. It was just a mistake. I mean, it does happen. Then attack over. Sure. Then main phase 2. Link off. Yeah, now we have to get rid of our Fenrir too. Then we make SP. SP effect. Go ahead, banish Druid's Worm. You can't really banish the White Binder, otherwise it just summons itself back out and they get infinite pluses. They said I misplayed. Yup. Drawn to another cat. So they do play 3 cat. A lot of people have been cutting down on this. I also don't really know what's in their deck fully yet. If they play like striker stuff or not. Striker stuff's like, you know, cat's better with stuff like that. But now we're just gonna make access code, gang attack, effect, banish, pop, game. The Lacrima into Requiem Engraver doesn't really matter at this point. So on to the next game. We will go ahead and see VNC 2025 champion decide to go first. We have White Rabbit, Imperm, Malice and Underground, Meow Mine, and GWC06. Play Meow Mine? Okay, so we definitely play Silent Mining, right? And this is just like a searchable card off of it. Then they have Lurie, Fiendsmith in Paradise, Pressured Planet, Imperm Veilers. So I mean, Lurie is like, you know, Fiendsmith, normal summon starter, and then they have Pressured Planet. So activate Pressured Planet, go search. It's going to grab out Kashtira Unicorn, and then special out Unicorn, activate Unicorn effect to go search, grab out Kashtira Birth. Also decides to summon it in defense, sure. Then Lurie into Requiem. Requiem effect, tribute go summon, bring out Lacrima. Lacrima effect, go dump the Engraver. And they said, think on Lacrima 1 sec if they want to imperm it, because that does stop them from getting to the Engraver, which does also stop the Sequence from being able to make anything good there. Then they go activate Requiem effect to equip, then just send to bring out Necro equip, and then they go set imperm, set Fiendsmith in Paradise, pass, and then the Necro equip will give them a draw because they have Veilers, so they can send and then draw one. They have Lacrima and the Requiem to, like, you know, keep engine, keep going. The Fiendsmith in Paradise does suck to draw, especially when you're not able to set up Desiree and use its first effect. And then they draw Talons, so now we will go main phase. Normal summon out White Rabbit effect. Could have potentially set one first to bluff the opponent. A lot of people make bad mistakes when you set one and then normal. Like, I guess it doesn't really matter with this one, but like with Dormouse, because this one's like on summon it activates, but like even then they might just not interrupt it because they're afraid of getting hit with MTP07 or with TP11. And like with Dormouse, there's a lot of people like if you go set a trap normal Dormouse effect, they just like they'll be like wait on summon, I'll Valor that. And then like if you have the trap, you just like extra hard punish them at that point. I don't know, like either way, like I don't know, it just like doesn't work. Then they go Necro Equip effect to draw into Lacrima. Like I don't know, people just like don't use their interruptions correctly into this deck. Sometimes they don't think about it too much. Because I think a lot of people have a lot more testing into these Fiendsmith decks, into Ryzeal, than they do into Malice. Then they go activate talents to take the Kashtira Unicorn, switch it to attack. Okay. Then they're thinking here, they just link off, make the Lizard effect, banish White Rabbit, and then White Rabbit effect. Go ahead, pay 300, special summon itself out. And then we go set GWC06 before we make the link 3. Make Red Ransom effect. They try to imperm, and now we chain the GWC06, which will allow us to bring out the White Rabbit, resolve the Red Ransom, go search out Field Spell, then Red Ransom banished effect, pay 900, special summon out, and go banish from the deck. And then the opponent just admits defeat. I think, yeah, I mean, I don't think they needed to fully admit defeat yet. The opponent definitely could mess up and maybe out the back row, but at this point, like, Broken Heart Prankster isn't like, you know, like a super bad player or anything. I don't think they're going to pop the back row. I think it's pretty obvious that if our opponent hasn't used Lacrima into Requiem at any point so far, that they probably do not have the trap in deck. And if they don't have the trap in deck, it's probably the set card. Because, I mean, it has to be the set card at this point, right? Or it's Birth set. You'd probably keep Birth in hand, set Fiendsmith in Paradise, and then this is the draw off Necro Equip. So yeah, GG's. And then, are they playing it out? Okay. Are they going to play it out? Yeah, Cat, and then Banish, draw Dotscaper, and Allure. Allure does work with Meow Mine, but you can also just special Meow Mine as an extender. They're just thinking here about what they want to do next. They make the Link Decoder, and that gives them the extra body, because now they can make White Binder, Link Decoder. Then, okay, use the effect to set, so it doesn't even use the effect to banish, which is like fair. We already used all the banished effects. So sure, whatever. I mean, banish from their grave, but the game's already ended, so they're not actually playing it out at this point. And then, yeah, they're just showing that they still had those two in hand to be able to keep going. They had access code. If access code somehow gets outed, like on summon, they still have Malice and Underground that can banish White Binder, which at least gives them the draw. They have Meow Mine as an extender, the TP11 setup. Yeah, so just go ahead and leave there. The match was about 25 minutes long. Actually, it was probably a lot less than that. Yeah, it was about 22, 23 minutes long, but with all that being said, we do end up seeing Malice win here. I think as like more good Malice deck lists come out, this deck will become a little bit more popular, and I think people are just gonna try this deck more because like it's like a little bit more interesting than what like Ryzeal's doing, and some people also don't like playing Fiendsmith cards or like Fiendsmith.decks. You know, some people just like playing like link decks like this, so I think more people are gonna try this deck out. I think it's a cool deck. And I think with like the striker stuff, like those cards are good. Widow Anchor is a good card. A lot of people enjoy Engage, so I think people will definitely try this deck more. And there's more support, like good support coming for the deck. Allegedly, I haven't read it myself, but allegedly the support's really good for this deck that's going to be coming out in one of the next sets. So that's just going to make people want to play it more. With all that being said, oh, and like Pac played it and GG Gibriel played it, so since they played it, other people are just gonna like copy their list and try it, because like, you know, a lot of people respect them as players. But with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace, have a nice day, stay safe.